Let's talk honestly about mental illness and the fears society attaches to it. When I say mental illness, what pops into your head? For so many people, it's images shaped by movies, news headlines, or even gossip. There's this idea that people with mental illness are unpredictable or even dangerous. But is that really true? Here's the truth. Mental illness is incredibly common. 1 in 4 people will face it at some point in their lives. That means it's your friend, your co-worker, maybe even you. But society often reacts with fear. We see this in the way people talk, the way they avoid the topic, or even how they treat those who are struggling. Let's get real about danger. Studies show that people with mental illness are far more likely to be victims of violence than to cause it. In fact, the vast majority are not dangerous at all. The real risk is that society pushes them to the sidelines, making it harder for them to get help, find work, or even feel accepted. So, why is there so much fear? It comes from misunderstanding. When we don't know something, we fill in the blanks with stories, often scary ones. That's why stigma sticks around. But every time we assume someone is dangerous just because they have a diagnosis, we make life harder for them, and we make our society less kind. Let's flip the script. The most dangerous thing about mental illness isn't the person struggling. It's the way we treat them. Isolation, rejection, and fear. That's what hurts. Imagine if, instead of pushing away, we reached out, listened, supported. Here's what I've learned. Mental illness is just one part of a person's story. It doesn't define their worth, their kindness, or their potential. And if we replace fear with understanding, we make the world better, not just for those with mental illness, but for everyone. So next time you hear something scary about mental illness, pause. Ask yourself, is this fear backed by facts or just another myth? You might be surprised by the truth. Let's choose compassion over fear, because when we do, society becomes a safer, healthier place for all of us.